Hey everyone, and welcome to this quarterly LTL update presented by DDC. I'm joined once again by Donna Kintop, SVP of Client Experience for North America, again to give us a quick rundown of what we're seeing in the LTL industry right now. So Donna, welcome.
Hi, Zach. Thanks so much. Glad to be back.
Yeah, thanks for joining us today. So a lot's happening right now. We're finishing up Q1, but we've also had this pesky little coronavirus kind of disrupt things. So Donna, what are you seeing right now? What are we missing out on? As we're everybody's staying at home, we're not seeing as much production. A lot of things have changed. What are we missing out on in Q1 right now?
You know, Zach, this coronavirus has been so devastating. This industry is really rallying and moving forward, trying to adapt as quickly as it can. One of the things that I think we're missing out on in this first quarter, obviously, it's trade show season. And for a lot of our carriers, one of the special services that they offer are the movement of freight to and from trade shows and conferences. And having to cancel all of these different activities and move them out till later in the year, I'm sure is a devastating hit for some of them. Some of the areas that they're moving freight for, some of the home centers, gardening centers, the medical supplies, those kinds of activities still seem to be continuing. But a lot of the scheduled events that happen across the country really have come to a screeching halt. So hopefully that'll pick up again third quarter, fourth quarter, and they can make up for those losses.
Yeah, I know we've seen some surging volumes in other areas of the economy, such as consumer products, medical supplies, medical equipment, and whatnot. As we, just like you said, we're missing out on some stuff right now that may end up in this recovery cycle that we see in the back half of 2020. What do you think some of the things that carriers should look out for in that recovery period as we approach that, hopefully sooner rather than later?
So some of the things that I think we can look at for recovery, and again, it depends a lot on consumer behavior, how people feel coming out of this crisis recovery. A lot of it depends on the release of product from the Far East, how soon we can start importing that. But it's going to be a day-to-day, week-to-week recovery. This industry is excellent at adapting to changing volumes, changing circumstances. We deal with weather-related activities all the time. And so each carrier, I'm sure, will be looking out for their customer mix and how those customers move forward, whether manufacturing starts again, whether trade shows and conferences are rescheduled, and they'll adapt their fleet and their efforts, toward those customer bases.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see the fluctuations in different commodities and stuff. I think you've noticed a few things have stayed online relatively well. What are some of those sectors that you think are doing okay at this point?
Well, some of the things that we've seen, with non-essential and essential businesses being mandated to either close or stay open, some of the things that we're seeing, I was kind of surprised. I'm here in South Florida, and gardening centers and home repair centers are open. So a lot of the freight moving into shippers, like a Home Depot and a Lowe's, those truckloads are still coming in. And, other areas, my daughter works for a marketing company, and so a lot of the inventory for the campaigns that they run are held up over in China. So, they're really struggling. So it just really depends on the line of business that you're in and the products that you serve.
That's a lot to handle right now, especially as things are probably not going to recover real quickly. All right, thank you so much, Donna, and that'll wrap it up for this quarter's LTL update. Stay tuned for more.